Today I'm going to be reviewing Embrace and Bloom by Kuon Michiyoshi, but before I start, I'm going to tell you a few things about it. Firstly, it's a compilation H manga, meaning it's just a bunch of one-shots put together. And secondly, it has full whiteout censoring, meaning all genital parts are completely whited out. But this isn't uncommon. In fact, every title from H manga I own, with the exceptions of My Good Boy and Shocking Pink, have full whiteout censors. Well, now that I've said that, let's get on with the review. The first story, entitled The Girlfriend Strikes Back, is a nice, soft-core story where the boyfriend Chige is obsessed with his girlfriend's large breast. Chige often pulls her to the side or meets up with her just to fondle her breast, until Mayu, the girlfriend, gets tired of not being fully pleasured and starts avoiding Chige until they have a date to the movies, where they finally get it on. This story is one of my personal favorites in the book. From Now On, You're My Servant, the second one-shot, is about two co-workers, Kaide Asaki and Makoto Fujino. I really liked this one because it didn't just focus on the set scenes. It's mainly story-driven, and I really liked that. Because I liked it so much, I'm not going to ruin the plot for you, so you'll have to trust me. It's really good. Mermaid of the Evening Clam starts with Sota trying to commit suicide by drowning, though he is saved by Yui Tono. And after hearing his story, she decides to cheer him up, which leads to you-know-what. I liked it, but it was just okay for me. The fourth story, A Humble Juliet, takes place in a school drama club, with Kenichi Akabane building the stage props and Kotoko Wakagi, the costume designer, preparing for a play. They end up confessing their love and then do it. I didn't really like the story pace and development in this one, and I believe Michiyoshi could have done a better job. Crime, Punishment, and Nectar is about office co-workers. It starts with Mr. Ueno blackmailing Miss Oikawa into having sex, and ends with Oikawa wanting to be blackmailed more. This one was pretty good. Let's move on. Now on to the sixth story, Imbalanced Lovers. I don't have much to say about it, and I won't ruin the plot for you, because it's the most unique story yet. Just trust me, most of you will probably like it. Story number 7 is about a husband cheating on his wife with his neighbor, entitled An Appropriate Relationship. It starts with Mr. Shimokogawa doing chores around the apartment while his wife is at work. On his way back from taking the trash out, he finds that his neighbor, Miss Amano, just received a new computer, so she asks him to help her install it, after which she comes on to him. Afterwards, the story ends with them keeping their newfound relationship a secret. This story was a little more up my alley, and I liked it. Now this one I really don't want to ruin for you. It's called Vroom Vroom Honey, and I truly love the story to this one, so you'll have to read it yourself. Believe me, you won't be sorry you read it. The final one-shot, Cherry Petal, is about a girl, Haruna, confessing to her childhood friend Kenta, before he goes to live in the city. This one is the saddest story in the book, and is very heartfelt. I think it was one of the better ones to end on. At the very end of the manga, there's a 4-page omake story, entitled The Boyfriend Strikes Back, and it relates to the first story, The Girlfriend Strikes Back. It was decent for only 4 pages, though because it's that short, I can't show you any of its pages. In the end, I can say I really enjoyed reading Embrace and Bloom. Even though I'm not a big fan of anthology H manga, most of the stories in this one had a certain charm about them, and a good lovey-dovey and emotional feel about them. So, if those kinds of stories are what you like, I'd check this one out.